The U.S. Attorney's Office said Friday it is dropping all charges against the remaining 38 people accused of rioting during a demonstration in Washington, D.C., that coincided with the inauguration of President Donald Trump. Prosecutors had initially charged or arrested 234 people during violent protests on D.C. streets that began before the 2017 swearing-in and continued until after it was over. During the melee, rioters broke windows, hurled objects at police, and set a limo afire, among other actions, causing more than $100,000 in damage to public and private property, prosecutors said. Over the past 8 months, however, the initial caseload of 234 has shrunk steadily. 6 people were acquitted in December of all riot-related charges, prompting the government to drop all charges against another 129 defendants, to concentrate, they said, on a hardcore group that had planned and carried out the protests. In addition, charges were dropped against another 20 defendants while 20 pleaded guilty to lesser charges, often misdemeanor rioting carrying a fine and community service. One person, Dane Powell, 32, went to prison. He pleaded guilty to felony rioting and assault on a police officer. He received a 4-month prison term. In Friday's statement on dropping the remaining cases, U.S. Attorney Jesse Liu said the attorney's office in the District of Columbia believes that evidence shows that a riot occurred. The destruction that occurred during these criminal acts was in sharp contrast to the peaceful demonstrations and gatherings that took place over the inauguration weekend in the District of Columbia, and created a danger for all who were nearby, the statement said. Liu also emphasized that 21 people had pleaded guilty to charges for their conduct that day, including 1 to felony offenses. In light of the results in the cases brought to trial, however, the U.S. Attorney's Office has now moved to dismiss charges against the 38 remaining defendants in this matter, Liu said. The 6 acquitted in December had all faced 7 identical charges, 2 misdemeanor counts of engaging in rioting, and conspiracy to riot, as well as 5 felony destruction of property counts. Earlier, Superior Court Judge Len Leibovitz had tossed out felony charges that each defendant had incited a riot charge, arguing that no reasonable juror could find that the prosecution proved the 6 defendants encouraged others to riot. After the acquittals, Jennifer Armentos, one of the defendants, said the charges amounted to an attempt to criminalize dissent in this country, WTOP reported. The American Civil Liberties Union had also weighed in with a lawsuit against D.C. police, accusing them of an unlawful mass roundup, pepper spraying nonviolent protesters and holding detainees for hours without food or water or access to bathrooms, according to WTOP. Read or share this story, https://usat.ly/2kevwom